1, 2, 3, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hola, hola, probando, probando. Hola, 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 hola. Probando, probando. Vale. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Can you listen? Sorry for the 2 minutes delay. Hey, I think all good. Okay, thank you, Amir. So, thank you for joining. I think it's a bit unexpected this time, but I was free this time, so I decided to just to make this live. This live is being recorded right now. I will record it, and also is in YouTube live. So yeah, so today, Tuesday 8, we are the second week of the month, and no high impact news today, at least USD news. So we have tomorrow FOMC, and Thursday we have unemployment claims. This is our two high impact news, which will provide injection and a lot of liquidity. I mean, injection of liquidity, and hopefully it will move the market to a direction. So right now we can see in this left chart we have a dollar, which I like to observe because normally it's asymmetric with the other pairs like Euro USD or GBP USD, and the fact that price starts Monday, well yesterday, going to the sell to the buy side, okay, doing this movement straight on Monday. Normally I take these movements like a manipulation movement, or if you're aware of the power of three concept, you understand what I mean. So power of three is manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So if you think like a big candle, and this candle is the weak candle, normally price opens Monday, which is here, price make the manipulation, which could be this movement. Okay, so price opens here. We are just it's not 100% like it's secure. You can't be 100% secure because we don't know the future, but we are playing with a probability. So you can expect the open this first movement to the buy side, taking liquidity here and here, and also here. You see all these highs where liquidity was residing. Okay, so this could be a movement just to grab liquidity and to make believe other traders to prices going higher, you know, but this is only just manipulation, like a fake movement to later, you know, continue to the downside, which if we go to this is 1 hour, but if we go to maybe let's see, well, this is weekly chart. Yeah, you see we have this fair value gap here in the weekly chart, which price are reacting nicely. Only wicks, nobody, and we have like a reaction from this fair value gap. So I'm still bearish on dollar, and that means bullish on GBP USD or Euro USD. Okay, on Forex. And so far this is my analysis. Okay, I like this this on also, but this is still, we need still to wait, no, for that. So far, price took the previous week high, which was this point, this high. Okay, so price already took it, and I like the reaction here. Also, look how price reject in the midpoint of this three month fair value gap. This is a quarterly fair value gap, as you can see here. Look how price reacted in the midpoint or consequent encroachment. So this is monthly time frame. So yeah, as you can see here, we also have this called as I want to say retail traders, but normally we see like this is like a sorry, I forgot this. I never use this word. This is wait a moment. I have a okay. So yeah, this is kind of if you can help me, guys, because in English liquidity build up. No, in Spanish it's different. But trending line. Sorry. You see all this? Normally, for a retail trader, they will see this like a trending line or phantom. I think you said, Amir. Yeah. So this is basically liquidity resting trend line phantom. Yeah. Is this kind of a structure that you can see like all prices, this line is holding the price, you see. This is very obvious, no? But it's holding. But basically at some point this is liquidity resting and price will take it, no? So we can't trust these structures because this is just an illusion. Okay, and so far let me check here 3 months. I will the Fibonacci just to check the levels. Yeah, so far we are on the optimal trade entry. We also have here, if you have some questions you can ask me, guys, don't worry, don't hesitate. We also have this inversion fair value gap, which is a quarterly, oops, sorry, this from here to here. This used to be a normal fair value gap, but price didn't respect this area. So as you can see, price smashed it and went through. So when price come back, we use this like a area or a zone. If price is matched to the upside, we're expecting when price come back, price will react and will go up. Okay, like a support, you know. Okay, so this is an area we would like to keep it in the charts. So that we are now in the discount area, which is this lower part. If you measure the Fibonacci from here to here, all this range, you can split it in the half, right? And the upper part is called premium, and the lower part is count. So price now after the long range this long movement are retracing, and we're expecting always retrace at least below in the discount area. So all this area is discount, and in here we have this area which is the optimal trade entry, which is between 0.79 and 0.62 level of the Fibonacci. This is like, doesn't need to be perfect and like reach here and then like this, but normally we have some levels or some, how you say this, some items that make sense in this level, so sometimes it does, and you can expect like a breaker here or a inversion fair value gap like here. So there is like one or more than two things, maybe 1, 2, 3 things that make sense in this level, so it gives you the high probability setup to enter long. So right now we have this fair value gap, quarterly fair value gap, and this inversion fair value gap. So let's see how price reacts in this area now. Maybe reach here, and then we can expect retracement to the upside. Let's go a bit lower. Okay. Okay, so yeah, any questions? Remember, you can just let me know. So we're looking here. Let's go weekly. So far we don't have inefficiencies like fair value gaps here. All this is rebalance. I don't see any inefficiency. We have one small here. I'm talking about monthly, but that's too long. So that's too far from now. Let's go to weekly again. So these are important levels. So, which I was telling before, I like how price react here. How price reject from this weekly fair value gap. And also, look how the midpoint of the 3-month fair value gap it match with the high of this week, which is a weekly week, which was yesterday. So this is clues that you are aware while searching opportunities, right? Smart, yeah, divergence. You mean comparing with euro, maybe? Amir is saying there's also a type of SMT there. Yeah, if you compare where the high is. You can send photos, Amir. I think it's allowed to. You can send photos if you have. So I can. Let me see. Okay. So in Euro USD, lower this. I'm expecting these levels. We have this equal relative. Well, I think it's very equal highs. So I like how price in this fair value gap, weekly fair value gap here, price entered yesterday. It doesn't need to go all down, you just can enter a bit and then reject to the upside. So that's a nice clue. Let me see what he's saying. Euro and dollar SMT. But I don't use this kind of SMT. This is 1 week. Let me check 1 week. Because you have the other side, sorry. Okay, you have the lower. Okay, SMT here and here, and then yeah, Amir, sorry, but we have made a complete balance range. Yeah, that I agree. Yeah. This is a complete balance range. Is when this is a weekly chart, almost complete. Still, there's a bit of, but when you have this fair value gap and price goes like this and almost touch the upper part of the fair value gap, we call this like a complete rebalance. Was almost complete, but very well, I mean like 99%. And here, if you check the USD, price only reached here, didn't reach the lower part of the fair value gap. So yeah, we can use this like a clue, and also like a footprint of the market. So that's very good, because when price do this, it's showing no interest in continue higher. It was just a rebalance, and then normally price will continue, in this case, lower. Yeah, for me, Amir, SMT divergence, I use different this concept. Let me show you. Maybe also you know, but just for example, I was looking yesterday GBP USD, which is here, and let me go to 1 hour. So as you can see, the SMT divergence for me is this. I use, for example, you can see here, I put the red line. You see, if dollar is doing a higher high, you're expecting the opposite in Euro USD or GBP USD. You can see here, lower low, but in this case GBP USD wasn't doing a lower low. I was doing, sorry, I'm doing wrong this now. Let me check the date. Sorry, in fact it did that, but wasn't here. Maybe mistake I was checking yesterday. Where was this SMT variance? But you know what I mean, because this is yeah, finally did a lower low, but maybe it's not the example I was looking for. Let me check. This is not a good example, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. You use both styles. Okay. So yeah, for the people which is new or about SMT divergence, we're looking for that kind of signature. I would like to find a good example. Let me check. Yeah, this is a good example here, right here. Yeah, higher high, lower low, but here higher high. Okay, so that is the SMT divergence. Okay, we'll see. We would like to expect here in GBP USD also a lower low, but as you can see, price wasn't interested, so it was very strong, still in the bullish side. So if you have these signatures, if you see dollar is doing a higher high and one of these two are not doing that, you can expect a change of direction. Okay, in this case the stronger here was GBP USD. Okay, so you can expect here, maybe you can, if you go with the lower time frames, you can watch for a setup to go long here. Okay, but yeah, this is 1 hour, so 1 hour is quite strong, uh, quite a strong probability, because 1 minute, is very like, okay, it's like a bit of distortion, like it's not so um, strong confirmation. So what was I doing here now? So yeah, I'm expecting. So far, look how price reacted in the midpoint yesterday. This is the midpoint of the 3-month fair value gap. Yeah, this is a quarterly fair value gap in dollar. Look how price reacted the midpoint. So far, as I also want to say that during days which are not high impact news, the chances of having a good trade are very low. So it's better just to be very, very patient and don't go full, don't go all in, and don't think market will respect you. So because normally these days you can expect manipulation, you can expect just market doing these movements like how you call this, seek and destroy it, like taking lows, taking highs, lows, highs. So it's just a waste of time and money and patience. So yeah, be very careful. I mean, I'm talking about forex. If you trade Bitcoin or crypto, or I don't know, oil, gas, maybe also gold. These are markets that are a bit more. From I know the word, but kind of random, because they don't follow like. Sometimes you can see a reflection of the news on these markets, like crypto or gold, but normally suddenly they make movements you didn't expect, or like it's not like forex or indices, because this also they have this kind of movements, but there are more like you can expect more when, like New York opening at 9:30, 10 a.m. You can expect like some times during the day that these movements can happen. These are more random. The gold, the oil, the gas, and forex also. If you are aware of the news, also they can give you the timing. So I have here GBP USD and Euro USD. As you can see, I don't like this. Look, this GBP USD 2 low, and look where is USD. It's not symmetric, so that is not good. We like to trade symmetric markets, where it's more secure. So look, where is Euro USD and where is GBP USD? He's doing a lower low, and he is like just going higher. So the couple, I think it's the couple, the word in English, the couple market. The couple, yeah, they are not like following the symmetry, and that's a bad environment. So let me check this. look how price reacted here also in the this is gold, sorry, this is gold 4 hour. I have a 4 hour fair value gap here, which price are respecting nicely. Only wicks are making damage, as you can see. Bodies are respecting the area, and I like how price, as you can see, the bodies are touching the middle here, and price reacted today in the midpoint. So that's a nice, this is like a real resistance. Okay, the fair value gaps, this is imbalances. We have another fair value gap here, but so far, and if you are aware of the power of 3 concept, right, the power of 3, you can see here a power of 3 concept. Yesterday was accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Okay. So that's the power of 3. Power of 3 is basically the candle. Okay, the formation of a candle. Price opens here and close here yesterday. And manipulation was until here. Let me do it different. This, sorry, take off. So you can imagine manipulation was price open here, price went down doing the manipulation, it was accumulating here, manipulation, and then distribution until here. Okay, so the candle will be at the end of the day like this. Something like this, right? So that's the idea of the power of 3. Normally you're expecting a kind of manipulation at the beginning of the day. Okay, so, and later this accumulation and manipulation, price distribute. So that was a distribution to the upside. If you go to 50 minute, you will see here the market structure shift here. This is the market structure shift or break of a structure, right? Five-minute chart, and you could take a long position. You see this fair value gap here. So price breaks structure, comes down, and you have an option to take a long position here. In this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, this is an opportunity because all this is rebalance. There's no, also it's matching here inversion fair value gap. So you have two concepts making making a, how you call this, in concordance, you know, like, so that's like a double probability, double affirmation. Okay, so yeah, that's an entry yesterday. Let me check here. If you want to go more snipper, more precise, you go to 1 minute. You can see here also you have a fair value gap here, 1 minute fair value gap. perfectly in the midpoint, right? I'll take off this so you can see better. Okay, and this is 1 minute fair value gap. And this is 5 minute. So also, as you can see, price begins here, the impulse until here. So price is lower, is below the midpoint of the fair value gap, sorry, of the Fibonacci. It is almost touching the area of the optimal trade entry, but the price doesn't need to go here, you know. We have enough confirmations, we have enough motive, enough reasons. We have this fair value gap, 1 minute fair value gap below midpoint of the Fibonacci, which is this discount. So that's enough to enter in a long position. So you will do that. You will take a long position and put the stop loss right in the previous lower point. Okay, and then you can expect like a take profit. Maybe you can expect all this. Even here I will do it for be more precise, more secure. No, I wasn't expecting until here, but that is like after you enter the trade, you will proceed to take a management of the trade, break even, take some profit, you know. But yeah, that was a nice entry yesterday. Let me see here what's happening. So you can see now EURUSD is reacting. We have divergence also here. So yeah, so far this is the couple market. There's no asymmetry. GBP is doing a lower low here, which I like because we can see it's stronger. The stronger is EURUSD now. Let me check 1 hour. We have an inversion fair value gap here in GBP/USD. Let's see if this area keeps the price bullish. And here we have ES and Nasdaq. Okay, so yeah, this was a breaker. I was waiting for price to touch it, which in fact it touched this breaker. It entered the area, but it was so unsecure, you know, like I need more confirmation, so I didn't enter. I was expecting price going lower, and then I go to lower time frame and then I search for a confirmation, you know, like a market structure chief, something like that. So I was expecting just like tiny enter and then run away. so I didn't enter here, but I'm still interested somehow. If you go to 1 minute, you see this is not high probability. This is high probability. This is not high probability. Okay, this is, if you enter here, you are just lucky or gambling. You need more confirmation. Even if price touch the breaker, you're expecting like another kind of a structure that makes sense to continue. I mean to take the trade. So far that's what we have. If I'm looking this range now, and I like this idea because price just opened the day, went up to the high, to this buy side, so this can be just a fake movement, and now we are expecting price take this low and enter in this area. So you can see price open the day going higher. Same here. So that's one thing. Another thing is the Fibonacci, this range. Price drop, retrace. Now it's in the optimal trade entry area, or this or premium. So normally we use these concepts to predict now the where price can make the change of structure after the retracement to continue lower. So nice. This could be an area which I don't want to say 100%. As you know, we are not predicting the future, just using probabilities. But according to this concept, we can expect now a change of direction, so going lower. Okay, here in ES, price is also in the upper part, or discount, sorry, premium. We have a fair value gap here. This is 1 hour time frame. We have fair value gap matching the optimal trade entry midpoint. This is 1 hour hourly fair value gap. So normally what I will do is just put an alarm here in this area, maybe in the beginning, and see how price react here. Also we have a breaker, so that would be a nice entry here. We have a breaker which is, as you know, high, low, higher high, and break of a structure. So this candle, this bearish candle, is our breaker, a bearish breaker. So this is a bearish 1 hour breaker, which is also matching the optimal trade entry area and the 1 hour fair value gap entry, hourly fair value gap. So yeah, let's keep in mind that this is a nice zone to be interested. So I put my alarm. Put alarm there, so let's see what happened. So far nothing. Yeah, so far nothing more. Low, high, low, high, high, break of a structure, breaker. and also we have a small imbalance here, so let's see what happened there. Yeah, let's be patient, no? Let's be patient and wait for that. Here, interesting. Yeah, but I don't see nothing so clearly. I see some things, but must be so clear. Must be very clear. No, it's not. I don't see so clear here. I like. This could be a manipulation also. Like before, like I was saying, like the power of three, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. We have here we have these lows, which price are grabbing the liquidity from them. This is relative equal lows. Because normally people will put the stop loss, here in this low, so price is just doing like a stop hunt, and then so this is why I'm saying no, this is not so secure. We need something more than this. Another possibility is price coming here to this area and then continue higher. As you can see here, also price form relative equal highs here. So this is areas which price will later on will like to smash it. Let me put this nicely like this. So these two highs are two relative equal highs, and this is a level we want to be aware. So yeah, this is, I'm not so sure about this now in gold. This could be just accumulation, manipulation, and then price will attack this relative equal highs. So yeah, so far no trade. Wow, that was a savage move now in GBP/USD. You see midpoint of the optimal trade entry, how nicely it reacted. So this was a range, no? Price start the movement from here. You can see better here in 30 minutes. This range, optimal trade entry area, fair value gap. Here you can see even clearly in 1 hour you have a fair value gap here, which price just balance in not fully, but it's not necessary. Sometimes just price rebalance apart and then reject and then continue, in this case to the upper part, to the upside. So this is a fair value gap, an hourly one, which match the optimal trade entry. So that was an interesting long. But now, if price breaks this high, you will be more secure to take a long here. So I love this reaction here. How perfectly is this? This is not random. So if price take this high with momentum, with displacement, I might be interested in the take a long. So this is 1 minute fair value gap, 1 minute time frame, sorry. This could be accumulation, sorry, all this is accumulation, distribution, sorry, manipulation. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sleepy. Accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Power of 3. Price opens, accumulates, manipulation, which makes sense because it went to the lower part of the range of this Fibonacci. It reached the optimal trade entry zone. It reacts beautifully the optimal trade entry area. Also, if you go to 1 hour, the fair value gap, it rejected. And also we have a lot of interesting liquidity resting here, and we have relative equal highs here. Okay. So let's see what happened. But so far makes sense that what is happening now. We also have a kind of breaker here in the Euro USD. This upper candle, this bullish candle, could be a breaker. High, low, high, lower, low, market to structure shift. Okay, so this is a bullish breaker. 50-minute. Still waiting this area, and let me check. I'm checking these equal lows here. So how's your week going, guys? Where are you from? I live in Spain now. It's super hot. It's like a heat wave here, which makes you same here. Yeah, it's crazy, no? And I think it will be worse during these next years. During this, yeah, supposed to be warm and warm every year, warmer and warmer. So crazy. But that's nature, and yeah, I know. Human also. I know. But it means that nothing is forever. But everything is changing always. So that's like maybe I like it, no? Nothing will be together. So you have to be aware of these things, not only economically but in life also. And we keep trying. Yeah. So far we have a nice reaction, no? Here, let's see how price react to this. I'll put an alarm, and I will put an alarm here in these equal lows, which are inside this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay. Gold, yes, doing this. Yeah, I'm not so interested in gold now. This is horrible and nasty, you see? This movement. It was a shitty market yesterday. We don't want this. This is like a typical non well, also Monday is not the best day, also Friday, but days without high impact news, and even more if it's just a Monday like yesterday, on a Friday you can expect this kind of high resistant liquidity run, or just price being very like erratic. This is an example here, like these huge movements out of nowhere, you know, because there was no excuse. So I think price will reach this area. It seems interesting and keeping higher and higher, and I like the fact that you see all this is liquidity residing here. All these are like kind of like relative equal lows, which I like. Price leave it like this, relative equal lows. I like how price opened the day and didn't took these lows, because that for me is like kind of a manipulation now. This is manipulation, this movement. So that's why I'm waiting to see where price reach, and then when price change of structure to later take a short, no? Remember, after this long range drop, price retrace. So I'm waiting for this area, which is very interesting because we have an hourly fair value gap, we have a breaker, and we have the optimal trade entry. So we have three confluences. So far, seems price will reach these equal lows here in GBP USD, as you can see. So we wait. I would like to see also price respecting the breaker. You're going short for the equal lows. In which asset? Euro is the here. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, that's. But I'm not so sure, man, because I see this break of a structure here. Here. Yeah, I can imagine. Here, no? And then going higher, possibly. Here, this 4 hour fair value gap. The thing is, for me this is a very strong displacement to the upside in this candle, which break of a structure here. But yeah, that's why I'm a bit now cautious. We have a displacement to the upside here, no? And price break of a structure here. Made a market structure shift here, and also I'm not so, because look GBP USD and look at USD. USD is showing strength for the upside, while GBP USD is doing this kind of movement like a manipulation just to grab liquidity here, and then I think we'll continue to the upside. You know what I mean? And this is a beautiful, very clean relative equal high. You could be right, man. We are not, nobody is right. You know, that's the thing. Nobody is right. We are always in the same. We are all in the same ship, in the same boat. Yeah, this. You mean this lows? I can let go of that liquidity. Yeah, man. I don't know. The thing that makes me think that, because I see very strong USD, you know, and GBP USD it drops very dramatically here. It went very low. So I think just grabbing liquidity here to continue higher. Yeah, let's see what happens, man. I'm not a magician. Hi amigo, I have problem to connect. You have problems. You mean this, Amir? Yeah. You mean this previous low? Like, you see, previous day low, like this low. Yeah. That low is very strong, and it could be the low of the month. You mean the low of the week or the month? The month? Yeah, it could be the month. I don't know. At least of the week. This is a monthly chart. We are below the Julius open. You mean this area? Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm also interested. As you can see here, I put my. Yeah, we are the same analysis. I'm expecting price reaches monthly fair value gap and drops. Yeah, so every down move. Yeah, I understand. Wow, it's dropping higher here. As you were saying, Poco is leaving the chat. I'll text him. He has problems to enter. So far, I would like to say that let's go to 1 hour, that we are still bullish, no? But we need to wait. Okay. So equal lows almost there in GBPUSD. Here. They're almost there. Meanwhile, so far Euro USD showing strength. So it's very obvious, right? You can see how long it dropped GBP USD. I think this is just manipulation before taking these relative equal highs and continue higher, right? So this could be a nice entry point. Yeah, GBP USD can be a fucker. Yeah, I mainly try to trade Euro USD, but sometimes there GBP USD has nice opportunities also. You know, like right now, I think it's a nice opportunity. As you can see, GBP USD is the only one which are making this kind of fake movement. You know, like look how dollar didn't made a higher high. Euro USD didn't made a lower low, but GBP USD is making a lower low. So this is very like manipulation basically, right? Just price going down to take liquidity, because USD are showing strength to the upside, strength to the downside, dollar, and this is just like a movement to grab liquidity and then continue. But this is of course just my humble opinion, right? You also have an opinion, I respect it, and it's also right. So it's just how I see it. Maybe if you share your opinions, we can have another point of view, like Amir, no? So price took these equal lows here inside this 5-minute. Yeah, it's concerning. I see it like a manipulation, basically. Yeah, because dollar is not going higher, and USD is not going lower. The only one is dropping is GBP, and could be very perfectly a manipulation. So this could be an entry point. Let me check here. 5-minute. Yeah. You mean this low? That's a bit far, but yeah, could be, no? This is a previous day low. Previous day low. But remember how a dollar and USD are reacting, so that's important to be aware. I'm going to. Okay, nice, man. So I think we can. This is a nice opportunity to enter. Long. I think it matches different criteria I have. This is my opinion. As I said before, dollar is not showing interest to going higher. Euro USD is not showing interest to going lower. The only one which are dropping is GBP. And in these cases, this is for me manipulation, just to make you think like it will go lower and lower, but just is taking liquidity, visiting the, as you know, the optimal to entry, the discount area of the range. So yeah, we can expect here, I think, an entry, or I mean, I like from here. It matches the some criteria or some steps I normally have in mind before taking a trade. GBP seems to be breaking out of the downtrend. Downwards momentum seems too slow and time to look for an entry. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, no? Like this fast and displacement to the downside is just a manipulation. So yeah, I'm interested in a long, of course, using a stop loss always, and you have to. I'm waiting for a market structure shift. I want displacement to the upside, and at least in 1 minute, I want this high break it, market structure shift here. There's equal lows, equal highs, so residing here. So far nothing. So far just price dropping. But as you can see, price somehow respecting this 5 minutes fair value gap, which inside had these equal lows, which price already took. Okay. So what I will do is put an alarm and wait for price to break this high. And so far nothing more. Yes, just that. Dollar, I mean gold slowly going down, but very like shy, in a shy way. So, and I like how price is coming here to this area. Put my alarm, so when price reach this tiny 50-minute fair value gap, I will be aware of price here, reaction. I don't want to see dollar breaking this high, really. If that happens, I mean break it with body, like not only weak, but I mean with the completely body candles body. But so far it's making a good job, this price, and just keeping the price here. We have a fair value gap here, acting as like a resistance. Same here. High resistance liquidity run. You mean in dollar or in euro as well? Yeah, but that's normal. It's normal. It's normal because this market is, well, it's not closed in America. Well, I mean in Europe it's not closed. It's open. But after the New York time, when it's New York time opening, we'll. And also we have tomorrow FOMC. So I think market is just preparing to the movement, just making the previous movements before the launching. So that's why I also like how I'm also like interested in higher prices in dollar, sorry, in euro. I would like to, before FOMC, I would like to see price going here higher. Maybe, like, because maybe later, yeah, I would like a new reversal. Yeah. So the fact that the fact that price is going higher before the high impact news, I take this like okay. So after the news will inverse the direction, Or sometimes we have two high impact news. We have the FOMC tomorrow. On Thursday we also have high impact news. If I get lucky to enter there, I will probably call for a long time. You mean yeah. Also, man, everyone is hoping for that movement, that you enter in the precise moment for the reversal, and you have all the range, no, making money. For example, which is this? Yeah, because we have dollar here. Like a swing trader. What does it mean? OSOK? I don't know that. One shot, one kill. Nice. Yeah. I love this in dollar. All this area. You see all this? Is perfectly equal, almost equal highs. So I'm really interested in dollar going higher at some point. So what can happen? Can happen this. Price drops and then breaks structure here, and then we can expect a dollar going higher and forex USD, GBP/USD falling. So we have a lot of liquidity here. That's important, okay? That's why I'm bullish on dollar, but I'm waiting for, obviously, for a market structure shift, a break of a structure. And there we have it. Price took this high. Uh, Hello Dan. Yeah, sorry. I really don't follow this news. Like, I think I should. Yeah. Sorry. It's like Amir also like we should maybe be more aware of that things, but in ICT concepts or trading with ICT concepts, fundamentals like this interest rate or you just make you just read the price, how price reacts, how price make the structures, imbalances, equal lows, equal highs, like ranges, premium, discount. We don't care so much of politics. Like, I mean, it's important. It's very important. But at the end of the day, I don't look for interest rate or cutting or whatever. I'm just checking the price action and the news, the time of the news. It's like trying to make simple, because sometimes we have so many things in the head, but you can make it simple, no? You just need the charts, the structure of how things make the structure, the time of the day, the time of the news, and ranges, like range, no? From here to here, Fibonacci, few things. You don't need to over make it. What is code? I don't use it. No, I don't know. What is? I never heard about that. I will search in Google. Okay, I never saw that mentorship, I think. I'll have a look, but I never use it. Yeah, I don't know if I don't. I maybe saw the mentorship, but I didn't use the intermarket relationship to view commitments of traders. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can teach me. Which is one of these below codes. Ah, okay, I use SMT. Yeah, maybe it's similar. Yeah, maybe that's why I never. I'm more intraday. Mega trades, swing trades. Nice, super interesting. This suggesting that the banks are, yeah, but also you can make like a indirect analysis. I think because if you see dollar, well, as I was saying before, the interest, the strength of the movement, how prices are reacting to the imbalances, you can have an idea, how I think it's an extra thing, but Yeah, I know. I never use it really, but if it's worth for you, it's okay. It's good. Yeah, you can share it if you want, Amir. Wow, I think these things, man, I'm a bit lost, but I think I think I I think I say thank you to sharing these things because I think are very interesting. But I think I'm lazy of these things, but I think I should learn more about this. Yeah, comparing the 30 years. No, I will check that later, man. You mean the bond, no? 30-year bond? Yeah, let me check. Mm, 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 mm. This one? Because I never use it. Oh, this could be this, no? Yeah, maybe this. Let's check. So you're saying. Where is it? Which time frame are you doing this analysis? Daily, maybe? You mean like this? You should only check 4 hour. Okay. Ah, okay. So daily. I see a divergence. Well, it's not a divergence. It's like just asymmetry, right? Is the It's not very symmetrical. That's why I don't like using them. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I was using this. I tried one time to use this concept or idea, but I never developed it. Yeah, I just dropped it. Yeah, interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Amir. I will have a look later. I think I should guys, I think I should start to finishing this live stream. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. You guys stay here, and I hope everyone learned something, even me. Everyone learned here, okay? Yeah, man. So maybe see you next time. This week I'm out from Thursday morning. I go out to the countryside. But next week I will try to make two more live streams. Yeah. Also remember I have like a private group. So if you want to join, there's material. And yeah. Okay, guys. Have a nice weekend and good luck and be careful. Be patient. See you guys.